Okay, so the first poem we're going to read together is called The Lonely Dinosaur by Rhonda Wiley. So the first 4 lines, y'all remember what they're called? Not a line, but a verse. Okay, and then if it looks like a paragraph, it's grouped together. Y'all remember what that's called from yesterday?
It's called a note, not a note, but
stanza. Stanza. Okay. Yesterday I was climbing my tree, and you'll never guess what happened to me. It was big as a boat, as tall as a mountain, as green as a frog, as scary as a lion. I've never felt smaller up in that tree. A tall giant lizard was staring at me. Though I thought I might scream or yell, "Mommy," before I could cry, the monster licked me. All covered in slime from the giant's bumpy tongue, I stared up in awe and my legs went numb. "Hello, little fellow," the giant mouth said. "I thought I might eat you, but I want an apple instead." I couldn't believe it. It must be a dream. This giant green lizard didn't want me. Oh, what good luck. I wouldn't be food. I imagined a smile. My life was so good. "I have apples," I cried happily. "If you wait right here, I'll bring you 3. "That won't be necessary," the deep voice replied. "I'll just have 1. Yes, 1 will be fine." "Okay," I shouted and shimmied out of the tree. "Don't go away, just wait here for me." When I returned, to my shock and surprise, the lizard was sneezing. There were tears in my eyes. "Oh dear," I said. "Bless you, my friend." The giant lizard stared down with a grin. "Are you my friend? Oh, I've been so lonely, you know. When I come into town, all the people seem to go." I stared up at him. What a sad creature. "If you need to make friends, I'll be your teacher. You have to be patient and you have to be kind. If you try to eat people, they'll leave you behind." "What great advice," the giant said with a frown. "I need to apologize to half the town." I smiled back weakly and gathered some courage. "Maybe from now on, you should only eat pork." Okay, so now for the questions. Number 1 says, the speaker is relieved when he realizes the lizard is a dinosaur.
No.
The dinosaur wants an apple.
Yes.
He shimmies down the tree. He licks him. Okay, so let's go back in the passage because we can't just guess. We're not going to automatically pick an answer. We need to find where the speaker sounds relieved or says he is relieved. Okay, so what page or what verse do you see? Okay, we can eliminate some. So the lizard is a dinosaur.
Yes. So you can eliminate A.
Eliminate A. Okay. The dinosaur wants an apple. We want to keep that one. Okay. He shimmies down the tree.
No.
No, he doesn't talk about being, or doesn't sound relieved there. What does relieved mean? Do we know what that means? Like, phew, oh my goodness.
Like
I'm so relieved I don't have to stay late and work today. I'm so relieved that I didn't just fall and scrape my knee.
What?
I'm so relieved that we don't have school on Monday.
That means happy.
Okay? So relieved means like you have this sense of that you feel like a big weight has been lifted. You're not scared or stressed out anymore, okay? So if we go back to the very beginning, let's look at verses 8 through 12. Kelsey, you want to read it?
Start at 8.
Starting at the 2nd and 3rd stanzas.
I've never felt smaller up in that tree. A tall giant lizard, was staring at me. Though I thought I might scream or yell, "Mommy." Before I could cry, the monster licked me.
Keep going.
All covered in slime from the giant's bumpy tongue, I stared up in
Awe.
awe, and my legs went numb. Hello, little fella, the giant mouse said. I thought I might eat you, but I want an apple instead. Do I keep going?
Okay. So do you think he might be relieved that the giant, when he's in the tree, the giant, instead of eating him, he actually licks him?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Then it says, I thought I might eat you, but I want an apple instead. Okay, but that's not really talking from the speaker, that's talking from the giant. So which answer choice might be a little bit better?
He was agreeing that he wanted an apple instead of me.
Because right here, the speaker didn't know he wanted to eat an apple instead. He didn't know that. He just knows that he got licked instead of eaten, right? He got licked, so then he felt relieved, right? He didn't feel relieved because the giant wanted an apple because he didn't know that from the beginning. He just knows he got licked. Does that make sense? So let's go back to the question. The speaker is relieved when he realizes he licks him. Good. Why is the green lizard lonely? Why is the green giant lizard lonely? The boy doesn't want to play with him?
No.
He scares away people?
Yes.
He likes apples?
No.
He is really big.
No.
No, he's lonely because he scares away people. Okay, 3. Why does the speaker suggest the dinosaur only eat porridge? Okay, so let's go back to that section. First, let's read our answer choices. He thinks the dinosaur needs to lose weight.
No. No. That's nothing about the story.
Okay, he thinks the dinosaur will like porridge.
No.
He is worried the dinosaur might eat people.
No.
He doesn't like the dinosaur. Which ones can we probably eliminate that make no sense and are obviously wrong? Evangeline? He thinks the dinosaur needs to lose weight. So A and D, is that what you said? He doesn't like the dinosaur. Okay, so we have B and C left. He thinks the dinosaur will like porridge, or he is worried the dinosaur might eat people. Okay. 36 says, maybe from now on you should only eat porridge. But should we read a little bit before that to know why?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead, Bryson, read it for us.
Oh my good advice, the giant said with a frown. I need to apologize to half the town. I smiled back weakly and gathered some courage.
Maybe from now on.
We should only eat
Porridge. Okay, so why do you think he's telling him you should only eat porridge? And why would he need to apologize to half the town? Kelsey?
He needs to apologize because he was being rude. He wasn't being nice, and they got scared and ran away.
Good. And he wasn't really being rude, but it says here, if you try to eat people, they'll leave you behind.
Yeah.
So he's telling him maybe from now on you should only eat porridge because that will keep you from eating people. So let's go back. He is worried the dinosaur might eat people. C. Very good. Every time I go back and forth, it erases these answers too. So make sure you have your answers copied down already. Okay, number 4. According to lines 29 through 32, in order to make friends, A, you have to be a giant lizard. B, you need to talk to people.
No.
C, you shouldn't eat apples.
No.
Or D, you need to be nice.
Yes.
Okay, well let's look at these lines 29 through 32. We are looking for lines 29. So this is 28. So that means this is 29, 30, 31, and 32 is right here. Okay? I stared up at him. What a sad creature. If you need to make friends, I'll be your teacher. You have to be patient and you have to be kind. If you try to eat people, they'll leave you behind. So which answer choice makes the most sense?
D. You need to be nice. Yeah, it's
D, you need to be nice. Good. D. Okay? In line 21, what does the word shimmied mean? Shimmied. So let's go back to line 21 and find the word shimmied.
crawled out of the tree. No, like
Okay, so here's shimmied.
this is shit.
We need to use context clues, right? Okay, I shouted and shimmied out of the tree. Don't go away, just wait here for me. So if you're in a tree and you're shimmying down it, you're doing what?
You're like falling down.
Sliding down it, climbing down it, okay? Okay, so let's look at our choices. Does it make sense to say he ran down the tree?
No, that's impossible.
Okay, it's impossible. Good point. We don't want to run down a tree. Climb?
Yes.
Fell?
No.
No. When you shimmy, you have control of what you're doing.
You have to, like,
Sat?
No.
No. Okay, B. Number 6, which of these lines rhymes from the poem? So 30, 31, 26 and 27, 14, 15, 27, 28. So we need to go back to those lines and see which of them rhyme. So 30 and 31, somebody read it out loud. Nice and loud. Allie, would you come over here, please? Yeah, bring your paper. All right, so let's start with 26 and 27. So if this is 28, then we have 27, 26. So let's read here.
The giant lizard stared down with a grin. Are you okay, my friend? Oh, I've been so lonely, you know.
Did those rhyme?
Yeah.
Giant lizard stared down with a grin. Are you my friend? Oh, I've been so lonely, you know.
No.
No. Okay? 30 and 31. So if this is 32, right? Here. Then this one right here would be what?
31.
31. Right above that is 30. And above that is 29. Okay? So let's see if 30 and 31 rhyme. All right, Allie.
If you need to make friends, I'll be your teacher. You have to be patient. You have to be kind.
Did that rhyme?
No.
No. Okay? So it can't be A or B. Let's try 14 and 15. So back on page 1. Okay, I don't see 14 or 15. So where can I start?
Right there.
16. And then what would be right above that?
15.
15, 14. Okay, Allie, go ahead and read those.
This giant green lizard didn't want me. Oh, what good luck. I wanted to be food.
Did those rhyme?
No.
Okay. So let's go to the last choices, 27 and 28.
27 is right there.
Right there. Okay, go ahead.
Are you my friend? Oh, I've been so lonely, you know. When I come into town, all people seem to go.
Good reading.
Yeah.
Does that rhyme? Yep. No and go.
Not go. And not.
Okay, so your answer would be D. Okay. Number 7, which line from the poem helps the reader understand how the speaker felt when he first saw the dinosaur? Okay. A, I stared up at him. What a sad creature. No, it's not really talking about how the speaker felt. He's saying sad because the creature looks sad. B, I couldn't believe it. It must be a dream.
No.
Before I could cry, the monster licked me.
No.
Which line from the poem helps the reader understand how the speaker felt when he first saw the dinosaur?
No.
Before I could cry, the monster licked me.
No.
Okay. D, the lizard was sneezing. There were tears in his eyes.
No. Yes.
No, the lizard was sneezing. There were tears in his eyes. Does that have to do with the speaker? No, it's saying the dinosaur had tears in his eyes. Okay, so let's look at B and C. I couldn't believe it. It must be a dream.
No.
But if I were to say that, I can't believe it. It must be a dream. How would that imply I feel?
You feel worried. Surprised.
I feel surprised, Bryson. Surprised. Couldn't believe it. It must be a dream. Dreams are usually good, right? So he probably feels excited and surprised because he sees what?
He sees like a dinosaur. I think a dinosaur.
Yes. Okay, so which one makes more sense? B or C? B, because this is describing how he feels when he sees him. He is saying, I can't believe it. It must be a dream. I'm seeing a dinosaur for the first time. Okay? And the last one, what part of the dinosaur is compared to a frog?
Ooh.
The tongue, the mouth, the tail, or the color? So let's go back and see where it talks about the dinosaur being compared to a frog. So we find on page 1, line 4, line 4, it's talking about frog. It was big as a boat, as tall as a mountain, as green as a frog, as scary as a lion. So as green as a frog,
The color.
green as a... So D would be the correct answer. We found it in line 4. Verse 4. Okay? So now what you're going to do, you're going to get this second poem. And you're going to do it just like we just practiced. So sometimes, what did you notice on this poem about the verses? Did they count every verse for us?
Yes.
No, it only gave you every fourth one. 4, 8, 12. So we had to go back and count. Okay?
It's kept counting.
So you might need to do that on this next one. Let's look at the next. Okay, so the next one's doing the same thing. So make sure if you are looking at lines 3 and 2, then you're counting the ones before number 4. Okay? Are there any questions before you guys start? Do I need to still go back and prove my answers even though it's a poem?
Yes.
Yes. So just like we did, we underlined, we circled, we eliminated answer choices to help us. Okay?